Pat Robertson. Pat Robertson is certainly a scamster when it comes to using religion to scam people into either believing things or to giving him money, as he did with those initial 700 people who funded his 700 Club program. And Pat Robertson now is issuing a warning, which is pretty funny, which is you got to beware of scamsters in religious garb, kind of like Pat Robertson. Here's what he had to say.
Ladies and gentlemen, beware of these scamsters, especially scamsters in religious garb, quoting the Bible. I mean, run from them.
Right.
They're all over the place.
Yeah. I don't know.
The best advice he's ever given.
It's the best advice he's ever given, but if his audience takes the advice, the guy's out of a job.
Right. Right.
Do you think he has, so when we see that video, do you think he has any self-realization process that goes on where he realizes that some people, even if he disagrees, I'm not saying he agrees, but that some people see him as what he is being critical of here? Or do you think that he completely has just no idea, he's not in any way self-aware of how he's perceived?
I think that completely evades him. I think he thinks he actually talks to God and that he is somehow a representative.
Do you think that when he's talking about scamsters in religious garb holding the Bible and yelling about Jesus, would somebody who said God told him in advance about Hurricane Katrina, but he didn't bother to tell anyone about it until afterwards, would that fall under the definition of a scamster with religious garb, Natan?
Sounds like it to me.
Yeah. What about someone telling a viewer that clothing she bought might be infected by demons? Would that fall under, Lewis, like a scamster who is holding the Bible, yelling about religion, yelling about Jesus? Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So I think Pat Robertson is talking about himself.
Yeah, my favorite one is the one with the woman who said she can barely afford food. Is it bad not to pay her church dues? And he said, "Oh, you have to pay your tithe."
Yeah, because God will provide for you ultimately,
right.
And it'll come back in the form of I don't know. I have no idea what.
Pat Robertson now responsible for starving people.